What's going on, guys? Billy here, and today is a leap day. Today is February 29th, 2020, and that also means that there's only 2 more days left to comment on the FAA Remote ID proposal, which right now there is 31,491 comments. But even though that's a very large number, make sure you guys go out, comment, and make your voice heard. Now, I haven't really touched on this whole entire topic on my channel just because I don't like to get in front of the FAA drama, so to speak, surrounding the drone industry, but I have touched on this topic in my podcast with Ken Dono. We've got about 30 episodes over there. So if you guys want to go ahead and listen to that podcast, I'll leave some links down in the description. We're pretty much available anywhere you watch or listen to your podcast. Now, the reason I'm making this video is because today there's a protest down in Washington, D.C. in front of the FAA headquarters. I was slotted to go, but some things came up and I'm not going to be able to go. So I figured I'd make this video and it'd actually probably have a better turnaround because I can reach more people by posting something here to my YouTube channel. Now, I'm sure that by now, most of the people that are watching this video are aware of the FAA Remote ID proposal. It's not really my intention to sit down and read through the full entire thing. If you want a full breakdown of exactly what the Remote ID proposal entails, I'm going to link you to my buddy 51 Drones' video. I'm going to put that in the description. He does a really good job at breaking down all the FAA rules. It doesn't matter what happens. He's always my go-to guy, and he literally sat down with the full Remote ID proposal printed out. He probably went through a couple reams of paper just to print the whole entire thing out, but regardless, that is such a great video, so I'm going to link that down in the description. Instead, what I want to do is kind of talk about what I think of Remote ID, what I think it means for the drone industry, and I guess where I see things going. Now, before I begin preaching everything I think is negative about Remote ID, because of course I don't think it's a good idea, I do just want to say I don't think it's going to come to fruition in its current form. And the reason behind that is because it's really making a lot of people upset. So just to give you guys a couple of examples, of course, there's 31,500 comments at the time of recording this video, which is February 29th at about 10 o'clock in the morning. So there's a lot of people commenting, probably a lot of negative comments, I would have to say. But anyway, that's our first indication. The second indication is a video that DJI uploaded to their YouTube channel about their drone to phone broadcast remote ID system. It's their way that they think that remote ID should be done. This has a little under 100,000 views, 94,000 or 99,466. It has 1.2 thousand likes and 6.7 thousand dislikes. So there is a lot of backlash against this remote ID system, the remote ID proposal in general. It doesn't matter if it's coming from a manufacturer saying this is how it should be done, or it doesn't matter if it comes straight from the FAA's mouth. There's a lot of people that are saying no to this, and I think it's not going to come out in the way that the FAA is wanting it to at this point. Now, in an effort to hopefully make myself a little bit more clear, the reason the FAA is implementing this remote ID system is to better integrate drones with the current airspace that we have, which on the surface level, it sounds great, but once you begin to dig a little bit deeper, you'll notice the FAA is doing this in a lot of wrong ways. And I think the one thing that a lot of people are upset about is the amount of information that is known about a drone operator. When I put that drone up in the air, I don't care who sees the drone, but how many people do I want coming up to me? What information do I want out there about myself while I'm flying my drone? And if we look at DJI's implementation of this, their drone to phone broadcast ID system, just how much information is going to be known about me? I mean, the fact that somebody can see where I'm at when I'm flying my drone is definitely a weird thought. And I know a lot of people are upset about, well, maybe somebody's going to come up and steal my stuff. They know a drone is expensive. They know exactly where I'm at. They're going to come and they're going to rob me. But I almost think of this on an even higher level than that. How much information is going to be known about me? Can somebody find my address? Can somebody find my phone number? If somebody knows where my address is and they know that I'm flying a drone, maybe they say, we'll wait to hit his house later at nighttime and steal the rest of his things. So I know that that's a little bit of paranoia steeping in here, but honestly, data collection is something in our day and age right now that really isn't being taken all that seriously. And I think that right now, while we can, we need to make a stand against this remote ID system because it's just not going to be good for really anybody flying drones. Now, I want to end this video off on a positive note. I think that the data sharing is something that needs to be looked into a little bit more before this is implemented. I think that's the one area that they really need to crack down on and figure out how they're going to do it. But in terms of people seeing where my drone is in real time, I'm really not against that in any way. I mean, when my drone is out flying, it's public information. People can see it. People know where it's at. And if somebody can just go onto an app and see where the drone is, see what my altitude is, at the end of the day, I think it actually could benefit some drone pilots, because if I'm out and I'm flying in an area, I can pull that phone up or the app up on my phone and see where everybody else is flying their drone so that I don't run into anybody. So here's the thing, right? I think that it's a good idea, but I think there's some things that need to be tweaked and it needs to be taken in a totally different direction. And this drone to phone broadcast system is definitely not the right solution. I know that DJI has the right intentions of making it free. They don't want you to have to pay some sort of subscription. They don't want to have you connect to the internet or to Wi-Fi. So I understand that there is good intentions, but I think it needs to be taken back to the drawing board and reworked so that people like us, the 6.7 thousand people that disliked this video, are going to feel a little bit more comfortable. I know there's a lot of people that are freaking out right now. I know it might seem like the end of the drone hobby and the drone industry, but I wouldn't take it that far yet. There's still a lot of time to go. And I know that me saying that and kind of showing my approval for something like this in a base form could lead to a lot of backlash. But at the end of the day, I think it's a alright idea. It just needs a lot of tweaking. Guys, remember, you can go ahead and comment over there. I'll leave a link down in the description. Right now, we are up to 31,491 comments. Let's refresh the page. Still 31,491. Let me know your thoughts down in the description or the comment section below. In the description will be that link to leave your comments. Make sure you have your voice heard. And also, if you guys want to learn a little bit more, I'll leave that 51 drones video linked down in the description. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry, not really my usual content, but I did want to voice my opinion. Anyway, I'll talk to you later. Peace.